Yo.
You are here. You heard us in the roots. You seek the garden. You know the way. But the Jabaru Sinakis, they turn from you. You have shown us only kindness and patience. Surely they would welcome you as kin, grafted from the same root.
Excuse me, they're so distrustful of you, they tried to kill me. Explain that.
Ungrateful. They forget what we have done for them, how we loved them. We were theirs, and they were ours, and we told them to protect the wild and the green. In return, we promised to protect them, and we were true. Always, we protected them.
Then what happened? They spoke of death and destruction.
We will not remember.
Please, I want to help you, but I need to understand what happened.
Do not question us. Blame slips between the bones like a blade. We lived in harmony. We were at peace, and then they came with metal bodies and murderous intent. We tried to stop them.
Something doesn't add up.
We did not want them to die. We loved them. We tried. We loved them so much. We did not cause pain. The spirits lie. We love them most. They twist our words. We will show you. Let us offer you another gift. A seedling of power.
Accept your offer.
We will show you our favor. Wait. An intruder. The piercing light. She draws near. The wire. A razor in our throat. Stop her! We writhe.
Where's my gift? Do you mean Ludwig? Is she coming?
She brings the purging fire at her back. She comes to trap us. Out! Out! Set her out! Set us free!
Wake up! Wake up! What happened? Are you all right? What did you do?
Since a fight coming our way, what's happening?
While you were unconscious, the Adra pillar was not. A great deal of energy passed through it, to parts unknown.
That's where lots of wrestlers come
You
from.
can't hear all the dream thralls trying to get in now. What happened with Sapidal?
Something's coming. Something even Sapidal is afraid of.
Once we get past all these dream thralls, I'll be excited to see what scares a god. They're flooding the area, so I think it's a great time to leave. Now! The map points us to Galawain's tusks. We'll find the way to the garden there. We just have to find a godless tower on the southern coast, and boom! There's our entrance into the garden.
We should talk to Marius. He knows the tusks better than anyone. Until then, we must ready ourselves for a fight.
We should get moving. Sapidal's got a bad feeling. Oh.
We've got company.
As much as I hate to leave, let's get out of this before more dream thralls.
Rush! More! Devour! He's outside!
Behind you! Following.
And we escape. We can't forget our still gear leather.
Who's next? Anyone?
Before you worsen the situation.
Ruins are overgrown with corruption. We should burn it out before it spreads.
You're a child playing being a hero. You understand none of the forces at work here.
The Circle of Archmagi has overstepped their authority. Again.
I don't know how to explain it better. It's a problem to solve with chemicals or steam. Under my
Let's finish this.
I hope you found what you were looking for, because those ruins are about to be a distant memory.
Technically, every ruin is a distant memory. That's not Arcane Scholar, that's just being a twat.
How clever of you. This is a spring from which the Dream Scourge flows, injecting poison into the veins of the island.
No, a cleansing fire. Poison or cure?
The same poison we burned out of Fior Messiverno.
The only thing you burned was hope, and I am determined to get it back, even if I must take it from you.
Charming. Stand by my side, and we can strike a blow at the Dream Scourge. And at Sapadal.
You know about Sapatal, why am I not surprised?
An Inquisitor seeks answers, some through interrogation, others through prayer. I've been watching you, Envoy. You, who survived when so many godlike fell. I even asked the gods what made you so remarkable. And the Burned Queen opened my eyes to what you are. We knew the chaos of the living lands had an origin. How could I have known that you were its offspring?
In all fairness, I'm only Sapatal's offspring in a spiritual sense.
Yes, but even a humble acorn can sprout a tree. There are 2 plagues in the living lands. Help me destroy one, and the other will follow.
Ashes. Nothing of the Akita will remain.
We may not burn out the Dream Scourge here, but we can burn out its symptoms and take the fight to your patron.
Spirits cry out, bury the fire, but still they rage.
Is her first instinct always to destroy stuff and hope that fixes things?
Always thinking with your sword. You zealots never change. I happen to like these ruins. They've been very informative. Without them, I'd never have learned there was a new god in the living lands.
Another reason why they should be destroyed. Sapadal is dangerous, but an archmage is more unpredictable by far.
Sounds like you've got other ideas, Vingrim. What do you propose?
I do love it when people choose to listen to reason. I have an alternate solution to the problem at hand.
This should be amusing.
I am not talking to you, am I? Don't interrupt me.
Your proposal better be more creative than let's blow it up.
Depends on your perspective, I suppose. I can sever the connection between the Adra in the ruins and the rest of the living lands. It will isolate the dream-scourged essence and halt the creation of new dream thralls in Shatterscarp. But those that exist will remain. My solution will end the plague in this region, I believe, and keep Ludwine from having to do terrible things to those nice ruins.
What's the catch?
I knew I liked you for a reason. Yes, there is a catch. It's also what you may call a large one. Severing the Adra will require the use of a truly immense amount of essence, which, well, will result in a few deaths.
A few deaths? What about Quilici? And the other Furians? And Quilici?
Gods, you're right.
About Quilici.
Gentle sleep. One moment day, the next, a poppy's dream to carry them to the Garden of Night.
What?
They would feel no pain.
That's your plan? Oh yeah, I'm reminded of a certain parable about a statue.
I'm so very glad you recall.
That's your plan, rip the souls out of people's bodies to Power a spiritual amputation.
Yes, exactly. Very concise.
Yeah, we have seen this, haven't we? Oh no, that's I mean, out of the two options, explode everything and kill everyone. I don't know, neither of them seem good. You gotta be joking. That's the best you can do, Encrypt.
You also will not enjoy hearing that it may cost a few dozen deaths.
Yeah.
Possibly even 100. There is no control over who will perish in the process. But it will stop the Dream Scourge from spreading in Shatterscarp. No new Dream Thralls will be created.
I once thought of pursuing such an idea, but only after careful study. What she suggests is anything but careful.
It's not an ideal solution. But it is easier to save a life when you've amputated the necrotic limb, so to speak.
In the long run, your idea would improve the situation here. Ludwin's wouldn't change the status quo.
She would sacrifice the very people we're trying to save, and for what? Not even to destroy the Dream Scourge, merely to slow it down.
Destroying the ruins and killing the Dream Thralls within is also a short-term measure. Ludwin's solution will eventually result in the same number of casualties, possibly even more.
Assuming we don't find another way to end the Dream Scourge in the meantime.
If such an alternative existed, I'd have suggested it already. So long as the Dream Scourge exists, more people will become infected. And the infected will take more lives, and this will continue indefinitely.
She has no idea what the consequences of her actions might be. And neither do you.
Neither do you.
Envoy, I want to show you something. I swore an oath to my goddess. A solemn vow that I would give everything in service to her. Even myself. And I did so.
Is she a godlike as well, then?
Sapadal wants the same devotion from you. The only difference is, you never had a choice.
Oh. I don't want to say any of these. This is just needlessly aggressive. She's a godlike. Like, it's clear that's what she is. The ruins venerate Sapadal. Destroying them would be an act of defiance.
Imagine it, Envoy. Was there ever a godlike who stood tall against their own creator? Envoy, we have an obligation to scour Sapadal from the living lands before they destroy us. Starting with these ruins. Whatever you do, make sure the decision is yours, not theirs. Sapadal will poison your judgment if you let them. You owe Sapadal nothing, and yet they demand everything. That is not devotion. It's cruel.
What an amateur. She accuses Sapadal of what she intends to inflict on you. Don't fall for it.
I like that she can try and
it's difficult
convince
to
you.
decide whether to believe your new god or the angry skeleton actively threatening us.
Godlike. I leave the choice to you. Both options will bring harm. The question is, which will bring more good?
This is an interesting choice I've been given, because I have to assume that the scalpel is the better option. People are dying regardless, right? People are dying to the Dream Scourge. And I'm assuming the worst thing to do is to try and find a separate answer. An expert has come along and said there isn't one. I am more knowledgeable than this than literally everyone. I'm gonna go with Ringrim, because I also think having a third option might... Oh, fuck it. I don't know, but I'm gonna go with Ringrim.
Oh, what a relief. You really scared me there, Envoy.
I don't like our options, but maybe we can learn something from this one.
I don't like our
Let's
options
just
either.
hope Kulichi is alright.
So be it. Sapadal's hold over you is stronger than I suspected.
Prune, strengthen the living leaves. We twine.
Attune your soul to Sapadal to assist my focus on the Adra. You're the only one who can do that part. And Yatsley, come, help me. I think you'll enjoy this.
Lots of people are going to die, Ringrim.
Marins of Klavan, Aid Marslante.
Yeah, just mindlessly blowing up was a stupid option, but this one might be needlessly cruel. And maximum move speed for 20 seconds. Cool. Can you put your mask back on, please?
It wasn't supposed to claim our people!
It's, what's the leopard in their own face there? What are you doing, John? 30s. What are these? Why don't I don't think these yet? Well, I've not used this either. I have to remember this exists. Cool.
I can't believe the Inquisitor allowed...
2 points. I think I want that, because that seems fun. Ooh, Arcane Seal. Yeah, both of these could be good. Why is that one locked and this one isn't? We can do. Don't really get these.
allowed this.
Why are we deferring to that maniac Ringrim?
What is done is done. Do not waste your breath justifying it to me. Countless innocent lives cut short, even my own soldiers. And for what? Make no mistake, there will be a reckoning for the chaos you unleashed here. At least now I have a better idea of who is pulling your strings.
Nuku's solution was the only way to stop the Dream Scourge.
And that is what she wants you to believe. Envoy, need I remind you why the Emperor sent you? To burn out a threat at any cost. To impose order where chaos reigns. If you and Heelguard are too spineless to remember your allegiance, I'll have to finish the job myself. All I wanted to do was protect Shatterscarp. Give it the chance that Fior Messiverno did not have. Instead, I'm left with one dead settlement and another dying one.
You never even tried to save Fior Messiverno.
Fior Messiverno was already beyond hope. All I did was light its funeral pyre.
Don't even try and justify what you've done, monster.
A word of warning, Envoy. You and I are running out of opportunities to save the living lands from itself. I allowed you to dictate the terms of this meeting. I won't make that mistake twice.
Thanks for the warning.
Your gratitude is wasted on me. All I want is your reason. One more thing, Envoy. I know what happened to Captain Alfear. You fought valiantly, and she fell in disgrace. But now you have a debt to the Steel Garrote. And one day, I will collect it.
What a vile, intolerant creature.
It wasn't supposed to claim our people!
I can't believe the...
No progress without sacrifice. This magic makes my skin twitch.
Makes my squin? My squin? That's a new word. No, makes my skin twitch.
I am delighted to have been right about you. I was hoping you'd have the cold logic I wanted to see. We've dealt with the dreams.
Oh, it was her lesson as well, wasn't it?
Still have some cleaning up to do. Now that I know this was all because of a new god flailing in their cage, the living lands is no longer of interest to me.
Did I make the right choice?
I think you made a choice that benefited the ultimate good. There will be no more dream thralls. You may, however, have nightmares, knowing you've caused so many casualties. But that is for you to wrestle with. I'm done here. However, I have one final question for your young wizard.
For... me?
You have shown a great deal of talent, Yatsley. Few can harness so much essence with ease. I could use your assistance. And the companionship. It's really dreary being alone. Should you wish to return with me, I would happily take you on as my apprentice. The rest of the circle do not often visit, which is good because they're tiresome. You, however, are a power worth shaping, and rather delightful to boot.
Well, obviously, I'm... Wait. Really? You want me to... Wow. That would be... amazing. But, I have to think about it. At the very least, the envoy would be lost without me. And so would my lover. Though the idea of finally devoting more time to magic is... tempting.
I would have done anything for an offer like that. You have to take it, Yardsley.
In a different life, I might have asked you to come with us, Envoy. And... don't worry. My work will still be here when you're done with your godlike's quest. Whatever you decide, it will be some months before I depart. You know where to find me. Be clever, godlike. Don't think too much with your heart.
I do like that it's, It is. She's literally like, well, we know the mystery of what this place is. Bored now. Yeah. And so I guess that's the third major area done. And hopefully I did better than the second one, where I'm still kind of grumpy that I accidentally let them burn them down, but I at least murdered one of their lieutenants. There's going to be a bunch of people dead in Thirdborn, though, isn't there? Ooh, hang on. We're going to have to end the episode pretty soon.
Who needs fabric? We still have stuff.
It's strange to see so few folks around now. I'll have to raise prices to account for loss.
Three dozen dead, of no apparent causes. They just fell over. Like their hearts were stopped in their chest. What did you do, Envoy? I know you're involved somehow.
I'm sorry, Timothy. There was no other option.
Bullshit. There was always another option. Something better than this massacre. Dozens are dead, Envoy. Their loved ones scream for them. What was all this for?
To stop the Dream Scourge from taking more lives.
The costs were too great, Envoy. And you paid them with third-born blood. I hope your fucking decisions haunt you forever. You've cost so many families their loved ones.
Need your permission to go to Galloway's tusks.
You have my permission to go anywhere else. Get out of my sight, Envoy.
So we did get this lesson earlier as well, with the girl, her granddad, the one who killed the Leviathan, knew he was turning into a Dream Scourge and committed suicide, and we gave him the poison. And she wasn't grateful. We're making the hard decisions for people, stealing their fine swords. Right. I think we might be done for the time being. So yeah, what I'll do is I'm going to park myself here. I cannot fast travel while in midair. The next time we play, we can have conversations of all our party members and make way to the fourth area. I might play one more thing tonight. It is late and I do have work tomorrow, but...
We need to talk.
Oh no.
You let a mad archmage unleash
Oh,
death
I'm sorry,
with a
Kai.
spell. I need to know why.
Sorry, 1 second. I should have brought him with me. I didn't realise. Oh, I didn't want to disappoint Kai. I'm here to stop the Dream Scourge, Kai. Ingrim's spell cuts it off here.
Is that our answer now? Do we extract that price from every settlement in the Living Lands?
What is the alternative? That we allow the Dream Scourge to spread unchecked?
I don't know. Maybe.
Fuitu Mayu. That choice shouldn't be in anyone's hands.
Then why did we leave it to that archmage?
Reengrim knows more about the Dream Scourge than we do, and we know more than most others do. She found a great solution, but it came with a great cost. What more could we expect?
Do you hear yourself? You both saw what kind of person she is. The twisted little world she built for herself. If ending the Dream Scourge means handing our fate to someone like her, then perhaps it's not worth the cost.
Maybe you're right. If the cost choices like these, perhaps it's better to trust our fates to the wheel and to the gods.
Naivasta, Fuitu Mayu. Damned if I'm leaving my fate in the hands of a blessed magical authority figure. God, Archmage, or anyone else.
Agreed. If the gods cared enough to intervene, they would have. No, we're on our own. We stand here bickering while the solution is just over the horizon. Nothing matters but the garden. Shatterscarp, even Emerald Stair. They're distractions by comparison.
Looking to discuss, but when we leave for Galloway's tasks for now, I think we all need some rest. Oh, he's not happy. He's not happy with me.
Thank you for telling us about Tama. For what it's worth, I don't think less of you. Dealing with grief, it's never easy.
I've lost people before. You're right.
Oh, he's forgotten. It's fine.
The grief is.
But, you know, the fun is not knowing what the correct option is. But again, the game did teach us. He was in that quest where he was just like, yeah, she's not going to be happy with you, but you did the right thing. And he's just in the same position. But yeah. Thank you very much for watching. I've been the Johnstruct. I've been having an Avowed adventure. I might be back on immediately. I might not. I have to figure that out. But for the time being,